Minecraft's newest update is coming very soon, and it's the Happy Ghast update. So in this video, we're going to be looking at 22 new things in this update. So before we begin, make sure to subscribe, and now let's get on to the video. Okay, so number 1 is the dried ghast. To get the dried ghast, you have to first go into the nether, and you have to find a fossil, which I believe only spawns in the Soul Sand Valleys. So, once you find yourself a Soul Sand Valley, there are going to be many fossils. And some of them won't have the dried ghast, but as this one did, this one does have the dried ghast. And this is how the dried ghast looks, and you don't actually need a pickaxe to mine it. See, as you can see, and you don't need silk touch, so you can just punch it and it's insta-mine. So yeah, you don't need a pickaxe. So yeah, here's the block, and it's a pretty cool looking block. Now, there's also a new advancement, which you just have to hydrate the Happy Ghast. And as you can see, stay hydrated. And the reason why you need to hydrate the Happy Ghast is because that's how you actually get the Happy Ghast. So you have to hydrate the dried ghast, and it takes a long time, as you can see, as I turned up the speed. Okay, so now you can see that it's going to change its expression, and it's slowly becoming more white from the original gray, and now it's happy, but it's not the actual Happy Ghast just yet, and you can see green particles from it, and now it's the actual Happy Ghast. But you may think it looks a little bit different because now you actually have to grow the Happy Ghast by feeding it, and surprisingly you have to use snowballs, which for another mob that doesn't really make sense, but maybe there's some lore behind it. So after feeding the Happy Ghast quite a lot of snowballs, but it's really easy to get snowballs. And you can also hear the sounds of the Happy Ghast. And yeah, you can see that there's all the green particles, because that's whenever you feed a mob. Oh, and there we go. The Happy Ghast. Okay, so the Happy Ghast has some cool features, including when you stand on it, it won't move. And the big difference, if you're comparing them, the Happy Ghast has a smile and the other one does not. So now we have the harnesses, which can be put on Happy Ghasts, which you need 3 leather, 2 glass, and any wool to make it a certain color. As you can see, depending on what wool you put, the color of the harness for the Happy Ghast will be different. So it's a pretty easy recipe. And yeah, of course, like with leather and other items, you can dye it, but unlike leather, you can't dye it 2 colors to make a specific shade. You can only dye it a specific color. So that means there's only, I believe, yeah, there's all of these only. So now, once you have your harness and the Happy Ghast, you can put it on the Happy Ghast, and it's a really cool texture. It doesn't even look like it's supposed to be in vanilla Minecraft, so it's really cool. And now you can actually ride the Happy Ghast. So you can look up to go up, look down to go down, or you can press whatever button you use to jump to go up. So it's really cool. And there's also another cool feature that you can do it. That's sort of supposed to happen. But if you're building in the sky, number 8, you'll be able to just place blocks. So as you can see, I'm just placing random blocks. But you can actually, if you're building something in the sky, just easily use the Happy Ghast to build. And if you want to walk around instead of just flying, yeah, you have to remember not to get hit. You can actually just get off the Happy Ghast and just walk around on it to build in specific spots. And yeah, make sure that the Happy Ghast does not leave, because it will just fly away. So you can also lead it so it doesn't fly. Okay, next up, boats have changed a little bit. So now leading boats might be a little bit better, but now when you fly, because before you could fly with boats, but it was a bit tricky, but now no matter what, if you have a rocket and are using an elytra, you cannot fly with boats anymore. Because before you had to, you have to line it up specifically. Now you can shear leads instead of having to just take them off. It's not a big feature, but it's still very interesting. So you can just shear the leads off of mobs and entities like the boats. And now, one of the biggest features of this update is that you can attach leads to make some sort of caravan thing. So you can attach boats to boats. You can attach just a whole caravan of pigs if you want. So as you can see, they're all attached. And now you have to shift if you want to lead a full boat. See, and I can lead all 4 of these pigs. And I'm not 100% sure how much you can lead, like how much entities you can lead at a time, but it's a really cool feature. And leads were made very much easier to craft. Instead of needing a slime ball, which doesn't really make sense, now you just need string, so it's much easier to craft, and you won't really need to kill wandering traders anymore for leads. And another really big feature in this update, also to do with leads and the Happy Ghast, is if you lead a boat to the Happy Ghast, look, you can use the Happy Ghast to carry things. So I'm gonna guess that's the reason why they removed the Elytra feature, that you can just fly with boats, because so that the Happy Ghast now has a better use for it. So as you can see, you can also lead multiple boats. So if I lead these villagers, now there's pigs and villagers led to it. And I wonder how much actual boats you can lead onto it. As you can see, I'm testing this, so I don't know if a third one will work, and oh, I think it does. So this is a really interesting feature because it might make villagers transporting much easier, because if you've ever played Minecraft and tried to make anything with villagers, you know that villagers are really annoying to transport because you would need to make a whole rail line. But as you can see, a fourth boat also works. So you can you can easily transport villagers now, which is a really useful feature for many different things. So yeah, it's really cool that you can do this. And now shearing saddles. So instead of having to go onto a horse to take the saddle off, now you just shear it off. And now saddles have a crafting recipe after I think 15 years, since Minecraft came out, but they finally have a crafting recipe. Now, as you can see, I got the Return to Sender achievement, which you have to punch a fireball back at a ghast to get a new music disc. So this music disc is Tears by Amos Roddy, and here's how it sounds. So I feel like that's a really unique music disc, and they also changed some music things. So you can choose how frequent music is played, so constant, and now you can show what music is being played. So as you can see, it shows what the current music that's being played is and who's it by. So that's a really cool feature if you want to see the music. And there you go again. So now back in the overworld, you can see what song is playing. Now, they changed potions. So normally when you use potions, you would have to specifically throw it up to get the full thing. Because if you threw a potion to your side, you'd only get some of the time. So for example, it was 45 seconds, you might have only got 40 seconds. So you'd have to throw it up like that. But now that doesn't matter. Now some quick things, the locator bar, as you can see those dots, it shows where players are and what location. And it's a really cool feature to find your friends, but if you don't want to be found, like if you have a secret base, you can just put a player head on. So just choose any player head and just put it on, and you won't appear as a dot on whoever's screen it is. Now, the background changed, of course, so it shows the Happy Ghast, the Dried Ghast, and just some other features. And not in the update, but already right now, a new cape, the common cape, which is just some grass. Now, on Bedrock Preview, there's a big thing that came out. The vibrant visuals. So this will be coming to Java very soon, but it's not out yet. But this will basically is an inbuilt Minecraft shader. So as you can see, graphics mode on video. If we turn to fancy, it just kind of looks normal. I don't really see any difference. But if we turn on to vibrant visuals, some new things will pop up. So if we select vibrant visuals, you can see that some things change. The render distance has to be lower because it's a shader on Bedrock. So I'll just put it onto 16, just in the middle. And now there's some options, a lot of options that you can change some stuff on. So I don't know 100% what this means, but you guys can figure that out. So yeah, there's a lot of random thing reflections, all that stuff. But you can choose favor visuals or favor performance. If you don't have too good of a PC, you can choose favor performance. So I'll just choose favor visuals to see how it looks. And oh, there we go. So as you can see, it looks so much better than normal Minecraft. You might think that normal Minecraft is better, but this is really cool that Minecraft does have an inbuilt shader now. and even the water is reflective. So if we just jump into the water, it looks really cool underwater, as you can see with all the reflection from the sun. So I feel like Minecraft, it's really good for Minecraft to do this, because if you don't want to go through the trouble of downloading a shader and changing to night also really looks really good. And I didn't really test it too much with like lanterns and torches, but at the moment right now, I feel like the daytime does look really good. Okay, now just as a recap, this update is going to be really big. We are getting happy ghasts, the harnesses for them. We're getting saddle changes, and you can finally craft them. Lead changes, boat changes, and a new music disc. So, what are your opinions on this update? Let me know in the comments. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos, and make sure to subscribe.